Hey friends, on this automotive video today I'll be replacing the CV axle on the passenger side wheel, which I saw in the last video when I was doing the brakes that the boot had ripped up. So in this video I'll be replacing that CV axle. So I jacked up my car, took off the wheel, and to take this nut out, the axle nut out, I first put a flathead inside there, hammered it in from the back, kind of pried it out, and then I brought a 36mm 12-point socket, and then I just used my 3/4 inch and it worked. So axle nut is out. Now I could definitely reuse this, but the part I got came with a new one, so I'll just use it with that one. Next is what I'm planning. I took the brake line from the clip and kind of disconnected it, because what I'm thinking to do is get rid of take these two bolts out that hold the strut, and then maybe the stabilizer link, and then drop the rotor so that I can take the shaft out. Now these two are 22 on both, so I'll put a crescent wrench on one and just use the impact or breaker bar to take it out. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, at this point, as I mentioned, I took the two bolts off that hold the strut with the steering knuckle. Then I tried to undo the stability link, but the bolt spins, and just, I think I need to get a new stabilizer link. Next, I got a little extension and used a hammer, and I knocked out the axle. So you can see it's kind of coming out now. I know it's kind of dark with the sun and stuff, but it's out. So now I gotta go under the car and figure out the best way to take it out. So I tried different ways to pull out the axle, but I ended up having to take this protective pan underneath the car off. So now, as you can see, yeah, she's got oil. So now I was trying to hammer on this area here, so I decided to take the belly pan off and give it a try to proper access. So yeah, push it out, and then it's about replacing it. Nice. Came out. Woo! Okay, good. Looks like it's out. Let's take it outside. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, now it's a matter of struggling to try and take it out. Putting it out is one thing. I don't know how it's going to be putting it back in. There we go. It's out. There she is. Whew. All right. My seal is still intact, which is good. Alright, old versus new. You can see how it's split right open, and all the grease was being flung out, so I'll try to put the new part in now. Okay, so the reason I had to hammer it is because they put this ring in there, and that's the seal you gotta break to pull it out. So now I'm gonna put it back in. There that goes. Now it's figuring out when it's fully in. So as you can see, it goes in, but then I have to get it all the way in so that the teeth, you know, the grooves such as these on the side that goes into the differential, that has to line up and interlock. Alright, so the new CV axle went in. It took a while to get it in. Again, I had to kind of feel where the splines line up on the gears, and then gave it a good push and it went in. And I went, you know, I had to take the brake caliper off, the rotor off, and the brake housing, just to like get a better access. Did a bunch of thuds and it went in. So now I just gotta put everything back together. Putting back the belly pan on was damn near impossible, so I had to get creative. Use my jack stand to kind of raise it and put the bolts from under and be able to connect the nut on the top. So I've put 5 of them in, just 1 remains, but yes, without this jack and box, I don't know how I would do it when the car is just raised up a few inches from the ground. I put the brakes back on, torqued everything on the brakes, and then I'll torque the axle nuts once the car is on the ground. Put the brakes back on, and my ABS line, my brake line hooked up, torqued the suspension or the strut bolts, and yeah, it's going well. Wow, so just about getting dark, but I was able to put everything back together. I put the belly pans on, you know, as I mentioned, I torqued everything that I took apart, and I also torqued this 36mm nut, the axle nut, at 420 Newton meters. I put a screwdriver between the brakes and the brake caliper housing and was able to do that. And I also banged it a few times so that I can indent the new nut. It's a safety thing. And yeah, new axle is in, old axle is out. The old axle is a OEM BMW. The threads on it, they're still pretty clean, you know. Just the retaining clip I changed, I mentioned, because the one from the cheapo aftermarket that I got didn't really, maybe could have went in, but with I didn't want it to push harder, so I just swapped it. But the teeth on this, they're pretty good, you know. Like I mentioned, I saw this cut 3 weeks ago now, and I want to take it out, maybe see how I can repair it, learn a thing or two. But this was definitely challenging, but it's done now. I don't have a flashlight, sorry, you can't see the axle in there. Maybe if I do this you can kind of see it, but new axle is in, boot is, you know, good condition and everything. And yeah, put the wheel back on, drop the car, torque the wheels, pack my stuff, and I'm off for the night. Peace.